Hello, family. I hope all is well. Uh, Thank you all, first of all, for your likes, your shares, your support. You all are great, and I really appreciate y'all. Continue hitting that plus and hitting that heart for me. And leave your comments. I will read them and try to respond. Some of them may take a little long for me to respond, but whether I agree with them or not, leave them. This Ghanaian president is from what I see, and with the Somalian, fraud. Listen to this man talking about our reparations. These are the people you sold us. This was a slave trade, and you have the nerve to not collect reparations. If we not talking about fraud, and they just ignoring us, nobody came to the Black Americans, Foundation of Black American Indians, or the Black Israelites, and asked us nothing. So you're not getting our reparations. You can go around here talking and babbling and trying to tether on to us. But sir, you're just a tether. This will not happen. And just fraud. It's just outright fraud. See, we're not made up things like y'all Africans. Y'all more like the white supremacists. That's why we can't jive with y'all. We can't ride with y'all. We're honest people. We're God-fearing people. We're the chosen children of God. We believe in love, and we believe in helping others and supporting. We're not scam artists like y'all are. Check this out, family. He's in New York.
Not small obituaries in newspapers, but flyers,
and
posters,
today he's in Africa shaking hands with the West.
All around. Listed on them is usually a litany of names of the bereaved. Not just immediate relatives, but also names of extended family members.
Now we extended family members. Why now?
And tribal or community leaders. All of these people to whom the deceased belong are...
Why? Because we've been talking about our reparations. We got this ball rolling. All of a sudden, now all these countries and now Africa wants to come together as one. Why now? Why not 10 years ago? Why not when y'all first came over here in the 1970s? Why now? This is a scam, family. We gonna have to fight Foundation Black American Indians, and the Black Israelites. We'll have the same lineage, the same bloodline, and we're gonna have to find out who's supporting this African Union, who's supporting all these representatives that support things that are against our stance, what we stand for, what we need, like crime bill, like reparations, like give us our 40 acres and a mule, better schools, open it up where we can get loans for homes, better education for our children, business loans. We don't want to hear nothing about no we together. Y'all not nothing with us. We don't want no part of Africa or y'all unions. Get out of America talking about us, Africans. Y'all gonna push us to a level of no return. We don't have no bad feelings against Africa. But this is what we mean, how y'all just start things. Y'all attacking us. Y'all are disrespecting us. And then when we start roasting and toasting y'all and whatever else, then y'all want to start crying and acting like the victim. See, you starting this. You over here in America at our ancestors, the slaves' gravesite, talking about put some reefs on it. Why now? After 400 years. We don't need y'all help now. When we needed you, you wasn't there, and you're slave traders. You sold us. And I dare you think you finna get paid for it again?
On the obituary notices. And the funeral services are often attended by people who were not even personally acquainted with the deceased. That's because in Africa, we do not mourn as individuals. We mourn as community.
But go back to Africa. We don't care about how y'all mourn in Africa. We don't tell us about y'all mourning. You need to learn how we mourn and how we stand and how we don't bend over. You are a two-faced sellout. So go back and look at some tapes I put out today about this same Ghanaian president.
We mourn as nations. In this case, we're mourning an entire community today. As the African Union champion on reparations, I'm here today on behalf of the 1.4 billion citizens of the African continent. We will lay down this wreath this morning to honor the memories of the nearly 15,020,000 Africans who are buried on these grounds, some of whom were free, but most of whom were enslaved.
Now, I want you guys, who giving these people the okay to come over here and talk about foundation of Black American Indians and the Black Israelites suffering slavery? Why no foundation of Black Americans not up there speaking about this? It's the Democrats bringing them over here. The Democrats have been sold out. The party have been hijacked. All these people are immigrants, and the ones that are not are bullays, and they don't like us either. Wow. Listen here.
Speech at the 38th African Union Summit, where you talk about the fact that perhaps there should be another round of Africa reawakening. You talk about justice for Africans and people of African descent, repatriation, not just in financial terms, but there are 3 R's that you mentioned: restitution, rehabilitation, and guarantee of non-repetition. Can you elaborate on that for us?
Africa suffered 2 serious crimes against humanity. The first was the slave trade, and I believe that was the greatest crime against humanity, where between 12 and 15 million Africans were taken from Africa to the Caribbean, and the Americas and Europe.
No, they wasn't taken. They were sold. They were sold. Your father sold us.
Their labor was used to build what today is modern Western civilization. This labor was unpaid labor. They were not remunerated for the work they did in the sugarcane fields and building the railways and building the roads, the bridges and all that. We believe that first and foremost, it should be recognized as the greatest crime against humanity, and we must condemn the activity of slavery. Of the people who were shipped to the...
You all are still selling young people as slaves, allegedly, over there in Africa. How dare you come over here and try to speak for us? We want no parts of Africa. We're not Africans. You keep talking about Africa. There were over 10 million or more Indians, Black Indians. This was our land when the white man showed up. What are you talking about, African? They brought y'all later on. We were already here. We're tired of y'all. You all don't want to keep pushing us. We're also warriors. We've been fighting for 400 years. What makes you think we finna cave in now for Africans? Leave us alone. Get out of our business. We don't have no ill feelings against Africa, but quit trying to steal our identity and our reparations. Love y'all, family. Subscribe, like.